Alright, hello YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. That is much better. Oh, whoa! Hello YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. So, yeah, another procrastination video. There's actually a pretty good reason why I'm making another video procrastinating my my work on my end-of-module assignment, and that's actually why I'm making this video. It's about stress management techniques. Now, everyone's different. I suffer from just terrible exam anxiety. Let me just see if I can get you to actually have me as a focus point. Better. Right, I just get exams and assignments cause me no small amount of stress. So throughout my life, through my past 6 years of OU studies, I've identified and come up with a number of stress management techniques. These videos are one such technique. Sure, you might call it procrastination, and yes, it is procrastination. I'm going to agree with you there, but more crucially, it's a way for me to get away from the assignment, to put the assignment to the side and just leave it. Allow it to be less important for at least a little while. Making videos is one form of stress management. Another form for me has been just taking a walk. I've been taking some pretty long walks this past week. What else? I am an active sports shooter. In fact, I've got a separate channel dedicated to sports shooting, where I've got videos from all of the competitions I've shot, and a few other things as well. If you're into that kind of thing, you might want to check it out. I'll put a link here, thereabouts. Yeah, there will be a clickable thing here. Maybe, at least there will be a link popping up in the upper left-hand corner of this right-hand corner, I guess, from where you're. Wait a minute. Right, it will pop up here. This is where the info button thing will pop up, and I'll pop a link to the channel there, if nothing else. But yeah, procrastination, on the one hand, it's, putting off working on something, and that is, that's certainly true. But on the other hand, procrastination is also a way of giving yourself a bit of a breather, and that's important. A text of 3,000 plus words isn't something that you can just hammer out without giving any thought to it. In fact, quite the opposite. A text of 3,000 words is something that takes crafting and stepping away from it is important. It's super important. So there are, I mean, just today I've made some pretty big changes to my assignment, which, I mean, I've added 2 new arguments, or 2 new forms of making my argument, and 3 new sources. So, you know, it's a not insignificant amount of work that I've just done just today. And the more I work on it, the more I feel a need to continue working on it. So I've, you know, whittled away, removed inconsequential words, replaced some words with others, you know, looking at the phrasing, looking at the internal consistency, and then I need to step away from it. I need to you know, have a think about it. In other news, I've made some changes to the camera setup. So it might be a bit more shaky, but at least you shouldn't get the tilt shift effect, which was pretty nasty in my video. Challenge is we've got a beautiful summer day, which means a brightly shining sun and pretty difficult shooting conditions. And I don't have an ND filter on this lens. Yes, I should get one. I haven't. Sorry. Stress management is super important. I mean, I think of it more in terms of mental health maintenance than stress management, because when it all comes, what it boils down to is stress is a detrimental, or at least, there we go, or at least the kind of stress I'm feeling right now is detrimental to my mental and physical health. Luckily, it's not going to go on for too much longer. It's Friday. Deadline for the assignment is, as I said, Monday. No extensions are possible, and frankly, I don't really need or even want one. I need to be done with this, right? And so I know from experience, let's see if this works. I know from experience that, shiny. I know from experience that once it's out of my hands, once it's handed in, then my stress levels take a drastic dip. And then they'll probably rise a bit again once I get my results, but you know, that's fine, because that's a different thing. That's, you know, an email result notification. Okay, log on. Results, excellent. And you know, those results aren't something I can really usefully do anything about, so that's not a big problem. So, 2 episodes ago, I had my first episode in a very long time where I speak like this, with just off the cuff to the camera, not really having much in the way of a script. I like it. I think it's, while there may be more pauses and more looking for words and looking for expressions, I think I'm better able to get my point across. That's not to say that I'm not going to continue writing down ideas, scripting them when I can, because I think that's also a good way of doing it. It's just, it's another tool in my bag. Beyond that, this really is crunch time. I've got, today is Friday afternoon, Monday at noon, that's the deadline. So that means that I've got all of Saturday, all of Sunday, and well, that's it, because I'm at work on Monday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to being done with this. As much as I've enjoyed it, as much as I've enjoyed learning, as much as I've enjoyed striving towards the goal, I'm enjoying seeing the goal ever more clearly than I have been. That's everything for this time. As usual, should you have any questions, any comments, anything, pop them down in the comment section, or pop me an email. The email address is, as usual, in the description. If you've got, and as always, please do like, share, subscribe, all those good things. Until the next time.